Hello and welcome to this quick tutorial. In this video, you will learn how to count objects and images such as people, cars, or other entities using state-of-the-art AI services like Amazon Recognition, Google Cloud Vision, or Microsoft Cognitive Services. For this tutorial, you don't need to sign up for any of these platforms. We will use RAPYD.AI to access them easily. So let's go. We're demonstrating this tutorial using a service called Google Colab. It's a free and very easy to use code editor that lets you run your Python code in the cloud without any setup. Here's a brief overview of the steps we're going to tackle. First, we need to provide an image which we want to analyze. Second, this image will go through some pre-processing, such as handling the image size. Third, we will call our AI service, in this case object detection, to identify objects in the image. In step 4, we apply some post-processing steps. Concretely, we are filtering the response from the AI service to the objects we are looking for, and then apply a minimal threshold for the confidence score. Next, we aggregate the filtered results to count the number of occurrences. And finally, we'll display the count and also mark the object labels in the image for convenience. Let's jump over to our notebook and put these steps into practice. So we're now in Google Colab. You can find the link in the description below. In Colab, we can run each code block by clicking the arrow symbol on the left. As our first step, we'll run the setup code cell, which loads some utility functions and required packages. Once this is finished, let's head over to our very first layer where we define the input image. You can either specify an URL or upload a file from your disk. In this case, I'm using the demo image provided by this default URL. Run the cell to fetch this image accordingly. You should now see the file on the left side of the screen. Next, let's move on to the pre-processing steps. For this, execute the next code cell. In this case, we want to handle the image size and make sure it's not exceeding the maximum allowed file size or image dimensions. Once this is finished and we see this little message here, we are ready to call the actual AI service. Go to step 3 and provide your account ID and access token. You can find both in your RAPYD.AI dashboard. Finally, choose your desired AI service provider. I'm going with AWS. Here, it stands for the Amazon Recognition Computer Vision Service. Execute the cell and wait for the result. It should return a successful 201 message. Next, let's head over to the post-processing stage where we want to apply a filter and a minimum confidence score for our prediction. To change the filter label, double-click the cell and modify the label variable here as you like. To adjust the confidence threshold, you can use this simple slider. Hit execute to apply the preprocessing. Finally, in step 5, we want to see the actual result. Run the remaining code cell and you should see the total image count and where your label was found in the image. If you want to adjust, let's say the confidence score, you can simply go back to the post-processing, adjust the confidence score, run the code cell, and display the output like this. This operation is not going to call the API again, as it is just processing the AI response object offline. Go ahead and try it out for yourself. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out anytime and we'll help you getting started. Enjoy your next AI project and see you soon.